morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So we have just started in previous video we have just started the lesson number 6, that is conservation of plants and animals. So in that we have first of all seen what is biodiversity. What is biodiversity? First of all, say by your own students. The variety of organisms which lives on the earth is known as its biodiversity, that we have seen. And what we have seen next, we have seen some of these species. These species refer to a group or a class of animals or plants that have some common permanent features, characteristics that separate them from other groups. That we have seen the species, and then we have seen was habitat. The natural environment of plants and or animal species where it lives naturally and multiplies is called its habitat. Okay students, so this we have seen, and up till this, what is first of all biodiversity? The variety of organisms which lives on the earth. It is known as its biodiversity of its earth. Okay students, then species. So the class or the group of the organisms which have some specific permanent features or which separates out from other is known as species. Okay students, and then we have seen types of some species. First we have seen endemic species. In that, what is endemic species? I am writing that on the board. What is endemic species? So, some plants and animal species are found in some particular geographical region, are having some particular which is seen only in the particular area is known as endemic species. There is a definition of it. Let me write that on the board. So, species that are found in a certain species that are found in certain geographical region is known as which species students? Endemic species. Species. Okay students, then what are they? First of all, we have seen in the previous video that these species, the species, endemic species are what? The species which are only at the some of the areas, or which areas, certain geographical regions, means have only in this specific area is this animals or species are there. They are known as endemic species. Okay students, next we have seen was extinct species. Species. So, what are the extinct species? So, I am writing the definition of it. That is, species of plants, species of plants and animals no longer found on earth are called extinct species. So, in the previous endemic species, the examples were Asiatic lions and horned rhino. Okay, students, that is one horned rhino is only seen in Assam, and the Asiatic lion is only seen in Gir National Park in Gujarat. In that way, the species are which are no longer, okay, students, are extinct species of plants and animals that are no longer found on the earth are called extinct species. Okay, students, next we have seen was endangered species. So, what is endangered species? Endangered species is endangered species. So, what is endangered species? Let me write that. Endangered species are those species that are at a high risk of getting extinct in their habitat. Okay, students, so these are the endangered species. Endangered species are those species that are at high risk of getting extinct in their habitat. Means there are only few left in their species. After they die, they will be extinct species. Okay, students. Now we will start with our new topic, today's topic. Up till this, we have seen in our previous video. Now we will start with our new topic, that is loss of biodiversity. So how this loss is happening in our biodiversity, we will see some of the points of that. So loss of biodiversity. So, first of all, what is biodiversity? That we have seen, the variety of organisms which live on the earth is known as its biodiversity. So, loss of biodiversity day by day. due to some certain points the diversity is going decreasing, we are losing the biodiversity. So how, which are the main reasons behind that? First was deforestation. So man used too much of the cuts too much trees, and with that made some tables and some this all made the things from wood. Okay students, so they cut the tree and don't grow back the trees. And another is overgrazing, means the animals which are grazing, they graze too much, so that the diversity also can also be decreased. And the third point, that is population increase. Due to the increase of population, the as the population increase, the demand of the things which are made from it also increasing day by day. As the population increases, the demand will also increase. Okay students, so let us see some textual points of it. Human activities over a period of time have been destroying natural habitat all around the world. Global warming and climate change are also affecting not only the habitat but also many plants and plants and animal species that live there. All living organisms are interdependent. Hence, biodiversity is essential for our own survival, and the loss of biodiversity is becoming a major issue in the world today. Let us look at some of the causes of the loss of biodiversity and how we can prevent its destruction. So, first of all, what is deforestation? I am writing the definition of it. One of the cause of loss of biodiversity is deforestation. So, first of all, deforestation, what is that? Deforestation. So, deforestation, mass scale felling of tree due to natural reasons or human activities is called deforestation. Okay students, this is deforestation. So mass scale of felling of the trees due to the natural reason or human activities is called deforestation. Means we all know, as the deforestation increase, means we are just cutting the forest for wood and some other things. So as it is becoming less, the rotation of carbon dioxide into oxygen and oxygen into carbon dioxide, we all know oxygen to carbon dioxide is increasing day by day, but the carbon dioxide to oxygen is not yet increasing. Why? Because to the deforestation. If we plant more and more trees, okay students, then what will happen? They will take the carbon dioxide and gives us oxygen. But nowadays we just are cutting the forest area which gives us oxygen. Due to this, the also loss in biodiversity. Okay students, I am reading it further. Deforestation is leading to a loss of forest cover. Due to forest destruction, plants and animal species living there are under threat. The main reason for deforestation are human activities and needed. We can summarize some of these reasons as timber and wood requirement. So, we take the timber and wood from the forest. How this is one of the main reasons why trees are felling on the large scale. People use wood for making furnitures, doors, windows, papers, spoons, chopsticks, pencils, etc. They make the humans, we humans are just making the cutting of the trees and making some of these furnitures, doors, windows, papers, spoons, chopsticks, pencils, and etc. Okay, students. Overgrazing means when cattle graze on a certain patch of land over an extended period of time, that particular part of grass floor gets damaged and further grass do not grow there. Means when the cattle graze at one place only, then all the grass will taken and further they could not grow. The grass will not grow, and population increases. An increase in human population has led to an increasing demand of agricultural land for growing food as well as clearing forests to meet housing and other development needed. As the population increases, for the land also we should increase. Why? For where the humans will live, and also start some of the factories in the forest area. So what happened? We have to cut the forest part. So, deforestation has had many far-reaching negative effects on the environment. See, roots of the trees helps to bind the soil particles together. When trees are destroyed, soil is left loose and get easily carried out away by strong winds and moving water. This led to loss of fertile topsoil over a period of time. The soil loses its fertility and start resembling the soil for a desert. Okay, students. Next point is when trees are cut down in a large number, many animals and birds lost their homes. This led to a decrease in fauna. Forests are called the lungs of the heart because the trees and plants growing in forest absorb carbon dioxide and gives off oxygen during photosynthesis. When trees are cut down in large numbers, the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases, thus disturbing the balance of virtual gases. The increase in carbon dioxide levels also led to an increase in temperature of the earth. The trees also help in causing rainfall by releasing water vapor during transmission. A decrease in the number of trees causes decreased rainfall. Trees will help their roots helps to absorb the rainwater that falls on the ground. If there is no tree, excessive rainfall will cause floods. When trees are felling in large number, the soil left loss on the mountain. This lost soil could lead to landslide. Okay, students. So these are some of the deforestation points. We have seen that if there is no tree, the roots of the tree hold the soil and maintain its fertility. But if we are cutting the trees, so roots will destroy and the fertile soil will go with the strong wind and water. Okay, students, and also we are just destroying some homes of animals and some animals and birds. Okay, students, because their home, we just cut down the trees and destroy their home. So these are some of the certain points of the deforestation. Now we will go to the pollution, and also as the population increases, in pollution the vehicles also increasing. The vehicles excrete the carbon dioxide and some other harmful gases to the earth. Okay, students, let us see that. Next point is pollution. the next point in the loss of biodiversity is pollution. So, how we create pollution? First of all, we create as the increasing in population, the vehicles and transportations increases. These vehicles excrete the carbon dioxide. Okay, students, as the carbon dioxide and some other harmful gases to the earth increases, the loss of biodiversity is occurred. Okay, students, let us see further from the textbook. See. Here, pollution of air, water, land has a long lasting effect on biodiversity and is very harmful. Okay, students, pollution of air. How we do pollution of air? By the increasing population, the vehicles increases and transportation increases due to that, and some of the demands like factories should also be increases for work and some of the requirement of daily requirement. Okay, students, so what we will as the population increases, the pollution increases in the air, in the water and another things. So this is the pollution of water, air, land has long lasting effect on biodiversity and it is harmful. So the next point is climate change. Careless human activities over a prolonged period of time have led to climate change all across the world. This is also leading to many natural disasters like flood, drought, cyclone and hurricanes. All those plants and animal species that are able to adjust to this changes survive and other disappear over time. So the next is climate change. How it happens? Climate change. Next is climate change. Climate change. Okay, students. So, what is climate change? A careless human activity over a prolonged period of time have led to the climate change across all the world. This also led to many natural disasters like flood, drought, cyclone and hurricane, and also harms to the species. And as it harms to species, the biodiversity or loss of biodiversity occurs. Okay, students, so this is the climate change. How the climate change? Due to the increase of temperature, how the temperature of the earth increases due to the as the transportation increases and also the vehicles increases, so the carbon dioxide are getting increasing and increasing day by day, so the temperature of the earth rises and this some of the activities are done. And next next is killing of animals. Killing of animals. Some of the human just kill the animals for to show the bravery of them. It should be stopped. Okay, students, let us read that. People kill many species of animals for meat and other parts. The biggest problem faced by the forest reserve is the illegal hunting of animals. Illegal hunting of animals is called poaching. Poaching is a big threat to the wildlife. Many animals in the forest reserve are being illegal hunted for various reasons. Some of the main reasons of poaching of animals are body parts of many animals like trunks of elephants, shells of turtle are very valuable and are used in making expensive items. Body parts of some animals like the Indian rhino and tiger are used in certain medicines. Fur and skin of many animals like tigers, snakes, minks, antelopes, and bears are used for making expensive clothes. Okay, students. So, by killing animals, these all things are done. And the next point is the natural disaster. Natural disaster. So natural disaster like cyclone, flood, hurricane, and some other. These also affect the loss of biodiversity. How? Let us see that. Several natural disasters like earthquake, floods, drought, cyclone, tsunami, and hurricane are also harms to plants and animal species. This is leading to their diminishing numbers, thereby causing of the biodiversity of that region. Okay, students. So these are some of the points of the losing of biodiversity. How it is lost. See here. First of all, what we have seen. We have seen deforestation. First, we have seen deforestation. Then we have seen pollution. Then we have seen climate change. Then killing of animals, and next, at last, we have seen natural disaster. Okay, students. Now, next, let us see what. So, students, next point is conservation of biodiversity that we will see in our next video. Okay, students. Then, please write down your today's homework. So, what you have to do, students, you have to read all the points of loss of biodiversity. Okay, students, you have to read all the points of loss of biodiversity. First, you have to read deforestation, pollution, climate change, killing of animals, natural disaster. So, just read that. Okay, students, up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye, students.